Good evening, sir. Thank you for being here. First of all, to begin with, could you please introduce yourself and tell about your background?
Background, I'm from a farmer's family, and my mother thought that to send me into try courses, and my father couldn't admire me to be having a hard work out in defense, even though I got a chance to do service in Navy. So I'm very grateful to be there.
Yes, sir. So, going to the next question. So, what inspired you to join the armed forces and how did your journey begin with?
See, when I used to go to Visakhapatnam as a trip, we used to have banners in Visakhapatnam that join Navy, see the world. So we got the intention, we got the happiness to find it through Navy, without any single payment, nor without any hardship.
Okay, so could you describe how a typical day of a naval officer looks like?
See, for having the uniform and getting the bottles is not only defense forces. See, people may ask that this is a very thinkable and questionable thing that people think that you people get whiskey bottles, you people get canteen facilities, you people get food, everything. That's not the only matter that to be done. What the hardship you do over there. You leave your parents, you leave your wife and children, go for the service of the nation. That should be concluded in that to think about those things.
Okay, so what has been the most challenging situation you have ever faced during your training phase?
You see, we used to get 6 months of training in Chilka. The man will be polished like anything. The cadet will be polished like anything. And we see here to say is that root, jitna bhi ragdo, utna chimkega. This is only a formula by the defense forces and the defense trainers who give training for us.
Okay, so and what qualities do you believe are most important for serving in the nation in the armed forces one should actually have? Any important kind of qualities do you think that one should have and inculcate in themselves?
You see, basically in the training period, we used to swim in swimming pools, we used to operate computers at that time, and we used to play sports, we used to do marching, we used to do studies, everything. It is a new culture. We normally, background of villages, should see a tremendous thing, what we can be good in all.
Okay, so and what life lessons has Nadu taught you that you think that everyone should learn from it?
See, I am a multi-talented fellow. I generally write stories, I write songs, I am a sportsman, I am now working as a journalist for the Indian Express, and what not, many qualities I got. Some Navy has given me all the qualities, which I learned, but couldn't do very much hardship is another matter, and become now an aviator, mostly concerned to meteorology and oceanography. So I think we got a vast subject. After doing the intermediate studies, you are doing work of MSc, PhD's job, what we do in Navy. As a sailor, I have given much more things to the Navy and civil.
Is there any memorable moment you have ever enjoyed in your service with your friends or anything? Any memorable thing that you couldn't forget for your whole life?
See, we are the Chedi party, so we together have food in our one plate. Even though we belong to many religions, many nations, many cultures, many rivers and oceans, what not, many, but we are unique in one single plate.
So you think that haven't you faced anything that you belong to South, and when you go there, like most of the North people belong, haven't you faced any cultural barriers or anything like this? They say that like that, but do you think that that happens in the kind of services, or it's truly like getting all together and just being the same and not having these all kind of barriers within
See,
people?
Madam, I have already told you that
Yeah.
we are becoming different system, different nation, different religion, but they are unique in level. That's what the point I told you, madam.
So apart from your duty, what hobbies or activities do you enjoy in your free time, like in your home or?
See, we used to go to libraries, we used to study. Many sailors became officers
Yeah.
in Navy by concentration there. Part of 1 to 3 months concentration on subjects. We got sports, gym. I have not. We got after 5 o'clock we got relaxable things, and we used to be physically fit, mentally tough. Isn't it?
So how do you maintain a balance between professional responsibilities and personal life?
Personal life proficiencies can be done in a free time in Sunday. Without that, all the week we serve for our nation, we serve for maybe for our livelihood, but we serve for the nation, we serve for the nation, emphatically blah 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 is nation service. A defense person can give is almost most.
So many young people dream of joining in the armed forces. So what advice would you give to them? Like what qualities do one have to inculcate in them, or like what advice do you give them?
You see, normally we now started up by the central government, Agniveer. Children can come. They should come and indulge in the defense forces. Give a strong worth of youngship to the Navy, Army and Air Force. There may be a 4 to 5 years of service. The beneficial, good, they come know what is defense. And for the long service people, it's already a good part of decision making.
Looking back at your career, what is one moment or achievement you are most proud of?
I'm proud of some are otherwise, but some are otherwise. I'm a brother man, so I love my brother. I condition and do strictly as a watchkeeping throughout the clock to serve a aircraft and a naval airship.
So you wanted to give any advice for the youth, not just apart from the forces, but anything you wanted to convey or any kind of knowledge you can give to the youth, just please free to say that so that one can get idea on it.
See, don't think that you got a free services, hospitals, everything. Don't think in that manner. You have to ready come and do the services for the nation. Don't think otherwise. And you get the maza of the force. When be strong, fighter and mentally strong for the nation.
Not just for the nation, like anything else you wanted to give,
Any suggestion?
Yeah, any suggestion or for the youth, any info, just please free to share with us.
See, when we are there, I joined in 2003 batch 1988.
So how many years have you served in the forces?
I've served for 14 years in both. And I got a health problem.
Okay.
Maybe I discontinued, I dissolved from it. And I was disabled, so I came out of service.
Yeah.
And it's not like that. Force में आओ, force को देखो, देश के लिए लड़ो, देश जवान अमर रहे. This is what the thing I can give for the children, students, come up, join in defense forces and serve the nation. Don't fear to become that you die, you do something. It's not happened the thing when a war comes. until unless you will be polished with your mind and be servable for the nation.
So, finally, if you could describe your journey in just 3 words, what would they be?
फौज में आओ, देश का इतिहास बदलो और देश में रहो, दिल लगा के रहो, भारत को जिताओ, जिताओ, लड़ते जिताओ. This is only slogan I can give for the children who are coming here. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having this time, and from the interview that you gave right now, that people will get lot of information and knowledge about